3 pillars of health system.
Welcome to the Ultimate You podcast. Design your dream lifestyle with Andy Anderson's 3 pillars of health system. You can achieve anything with the right psychology, nutrition, and body.
All right, guys, welcome to the Ultimate You podcast, and today I have an amazing guest, and I'm really excited about this. He's on the front cover of this month's Ultimate You magazine, all the way from South Carolina, United States, USA. We've got world champion, pro fitness model, Justin Gonzales. Welcome to the show, mate.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No worries, buddy. No worries at all. Thanks for taking out the time. So look, man, I've been pumped all week to speak to you. Obviously, you know, we don't get the opportunity to speak to a world champion every day. How are you feeling after your big win?
I mean, I just feel honored and I feel blessed. I mean, with the federation, with everyone that's a part of my life, you know, everyone just comes together as a whole, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, for sure. So tell us a little bit about the journey. Like, you know, this doesn't happen every day. How long had you been sort of, you know, goal setting for this, planning for this? How long were you wanting to be world champion?
Well, I mean, ever since I took my very first step on stage, you know, to become a pro, I was like, well, you know what? The next step is to be a world champion. So as soon as I got my pro card, I was like, I'm game to be a world champ.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
And how did you come, you know, into the fitness game, or, you know, the fitness model game before you got your pro card? What motivated you to sort of jump on stage and, you know, strut your stuff?
Well, you know, growing up, I've always been an athlete. I grew up playing soccer in college, Division I soccer. I was very competitive. I played against my brother in college and whatnot. Took some time off in college, became a personal trainer, and, you know, just really was able to focus my life on inspiration and motivation. You know, instead of going out partying and drinking, I put my life into the gym and trained my body and got to looking the way I am today. What got me on the stage was I lost a bet to my brother, who is also a WBFF pro.
Yeah.
So what it was I was like, you know, anytime, if you ever become a pro, I guess, I mean, I'll be a pro myself. So he won his second show, and then I trained for the biggest one in the United States, Kansas City show, competed against 46 people, and luckily I took first place.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great.
So it was nice.
So it runs in the family, obviously. Good genes there. 2 pros.
I guess so. You know, we have another older brother, but he likes to fish, so he doesn't work it out.
So do you guys get quite competitive against each other now that you've won, you know, the world title? Do you think he's going to be chasing that?
Well, you know, on stage we compete against each other head to head. You know, he played 4th place, I placed 1st. You know, it was a great journey for my family, for him and I, and his wife is my nutritionist. So, you know, we were head to head every day, sending each other, you know, progress pictures of what we look like. And I mean, we were like toe to toe. We looked identical body, but you know, I have a few inches height on him and a little bit more weight. So I guess that's what stood out.
Yeah, wow. What great motivation, though. It must have been a very exciting time for the whole family.
Oh, I mean, it's such an honor just to be on stage with my older brother. You know, he's my idol. He's my mentor. I've always looked up to him. He does well with his other job. I mean, we both have regular jobs as 9-to-5 jobs. You know, he's a sales rep and I'm a sales rep. So it's just something we do for fun and we really enjoy doing.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit more about that. How do you handle, you know, 1 minute you're like this rock star world champion, you know, WBFF pro, and on the other hand, you know, you're working your ass off every day making a living. Like, how do you balance that out?
It's easy. I mean, it's all about dedication and motivation. I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta go to the gym in the morning, knock out that cardio before work starts, go to work, after work, hit a little bit more cardio and hit the weights. I mean, it's just a lifestyle, you know. You just get used to it.
Yeah, very true, very true. So tell me a little bit more about your training routine, you know, coming into it, or just in general to keep lean and healthy. What's your day setup look like?
Well, you know, I grew up living on the beach, like 5 miles from the beach, so I'm always used to having a beach body, but just not so built.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I always grown up doing it was just I go hard in the gym. You know, I don't give up. You know, I just push each muscle until there's no limit, and then I come back the next day and I just keep pushing.
Yeah.
So I mean, some days I'll do full body, and some other days I'll hit one muscle group. It just all depends on how I feel that day exactly.
Awesome, man. And what's your relationship with cardio like? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you get it in every day? What do you sort of do with that aspect?
Well, let's see. Going into my first show that I did maybe 2 days of cardio going into becoming a pro.
Yeah.
And then seeing the world stage and exactly how I was like, there's no way I'm going to come unconditioned. So I trained my ass off. I was in the gym doing cardio an hour a day. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I grew up playing soccer in college, so I've had 4 knee surgeries, and I'm only 28 years old.
Yeah, wow.
So, I mean, I get in it. I mean, I enjoy doing it. I just put on some good tunes and just ride out.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I think that's a great tip for all the listeners out there. Like, whether you're doing steady state or you're doing sprints, chuck the audio in. I personally love listening to like business audios or motivational audios. Just get educated while you get your cardio out. So, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. So, yeah, great point there, Justin. Awesome, man. Awesome. So, do you and your brother follow a similar training routine and diet? Do you guys sort of train together the whole way, or are you guys more on, you know, separate routines, separate diets?
You know, his wife, Gonzales, also a WBFF pro. She is our nutritionist. You know, she sees what we look like and send daily pictures. You know, she knows our weight, so she actually balances she breaks everything down, the calories, the carbs. I mean, she's the best of the best. And she has her own website. It's 180lady.com. And I mean, she really is an inspiration to a lot of people. I mean, wow. I think she did 10 people that was in Worlds. Like, she did their diets for them.
Yeah, wow.
So, but yeah, I mean, my brother and I, you know, he lives out in the Midwest. He lives out in Omaha, Nebraska. So
yeah,
we don't get to see each other. But I mean, our mentality is the same in the gym and outside of the gym. So I know we just hit the gym hard. You know, we check ourselves out in the mirror and see what needs to be worked on, and that's what we do. You know,
yeah.
Diet. I'm pretty sure our diets are pretty much the same. So I mean, it's just who wants it that day. Hitting that stage, it's whoever looks the best that day. It doesn't matter how hard you train the days before and how you look days before. It's that day.
Yeah, so true.
For sure.
Yeah, wow. So tell me a little bit more about your diet. Do you mind breaking it down for all the listeners out there? Sort of, you know, what you start off in the morning, all the way through to your pre-post meals, and then the end of the day.
Of course. I mean, it's easy. You know, it's six meals a day. I mean, Chelsea, as I said, she breaks it down into ounces, so I just measure everything out. But I mean, so an easy meal to start off with, I would have 5 egg whites, 2 whole eggs in the morning. I mean, I could have a half a cup of steel cut oats and a banana. That could be my breakfast.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we have more meals such as, you know, chicken or tilapia or ground turkey with some vegetables and some big carbs, sweet potato or brown rice. And that'll be all earlier during the day. And then nighttime, you know, just knock it out with some protein and some vegetables. So it's always good greens and lean protein. That's the basics of an easy diet.
Yeah.
It's just following it. I mean, you have to be dedicated into eating and to working out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just are not that dedicated. So.
Yeah, so true. And it really does. It takes a lot of dedication. When you get to obviously the level that you're at, I'm sure a lot of people don't understand quite the amount of dedication that it takes to become, you know, world champion. Yeah, hectic.
It's a mindset, man. It's a mind frame. I mean, people around you be like, you know, sometimes you're a ghost for a few weeks, maybe a month or two, and you just have to let people know it's your lifestyle. You know, this is your life, and this is what you want at the time, and your loved ones know exactly what you're going through. But it's tough on people at times.
Yeah, for sure. And how did you deal with, obviously, and I see a lot of clients going through this when they're transforming their lives from their old life of maybe partying and, you know, not training or eating right, and they transform into this, you know, fitness freak. They're loving to eat, you know, healthy food. They're not going out as much. I'm sure you went through the same thing where you've always been healthy, but now you're like super dedicated to your sport, world champion. Did you have, you know, some people that didn't support you as much, and maybe it was a bit of a tussle to move to that, you know, next level for you?
Well, you're always going to have those people that are not really a hassle, but just not understanding of the steps you want to do. And you just have to, you know, just push them along the way and just help, you know, teach them that it's actually to help better myself and better them. So, I mean, eventually, you have a bandwagon of people that want to eat healthy, train clean, and, I mean, just hit it hard in the gym from day to day. So, I mean, it's great to have a good following behind you.
Yeah, for sure. And you've obviously got a big support network sort of backing you the whole way at the moment?
Of course, man. I sure do, you know. After my first show, I was luckily picked up by Muscle Farm, you know, the Federal Division out here. And then a few months later, you know, they actually hired me, and now I am actually their sales rep, their domestic sales manager for all of the United States for their clothing line. So it's awesome.
Oh, wicked.
And then I also got picked up by Mark Bags. You know, they have great book bags of all different styles. I mean, it's just an honor just to do what I do, and I love it. And you know, I love it.
Yeah, man, sounds really good. So obviously, a lot of opportunities have sort of come your way since being, you know, thrown into the spotlight as, you know, world champion.
Yeah, for sure, man. I hope more to come.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I have no doubt that there's going to be a lot more coming for you. It's amazing. So, man, tell me what it was like, you know, up on that stage. Obviously, you know, the world's looked amazing. It's glamour, it's glitz. What was it like standing up there with the best of the best in the world and hearing your name get called out as #1 world champ fitness model?
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, I was on stage with, I mean, the five most beautiful people in the world, guys. And I mean, no matter what, if it was switched around, I would have been okay with, you know, taking 5th place.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how top notch everyone's condition was. You know, they called top 5, and you know, it was my brother and myself. So I was just honored to be able to share the top 5 stage with my brother. And then, you know, the winner last year, Sean Stafford, he was also amongst them. So, you know, standing there and on pay-per-view, you know, you're just smiling away. There's no nerves anymore. It's just, you're just out there. You're just having fun. That's what you got to do, is have fun. You know, I'm out there. And when they called my name for first place, I was just like, woo! I did it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and the first person I turned to was my brother and hugged him, told him I loved him, and, you know, we did it. And, you know, I mean, we moved on up in the world. I mean, we enjoy it and we love it. So it's just amazing to be able to be under my brother and the people that, I mean, I talk to on a daily basis.
It's really inspiring, man, really inspiring. And what was the next few days like after that? You guys were in Vegas. Was it like, you know, straight to the casino partying it up, or were you just sort of, you know, eating some good food, soaking up the success? What was it like for you?
Right. My brother and I, we ordered a whole bunch of food for after the show, and it was already waiting in our hotel room. So, I mean, after the show, we ate, got our bellies full, and went to sleep. The next day, a few of none of us went up to like a pool party, just all relaxing, just, you know, got to have some drinks and just enjoy each other's like success and like stories on like, you know, moving on up and what it took them to get to Vegas, and just was able to enjoy each other's companies.
Wow, that's great, man. That's really cool.
And of course, I had some photo shoots before that, so we could get on some covers, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Damn straight. So, man, tell me some of the people that inspire you every day. Who are some of the guys you inspire? You know, thousands and thousands of people daily looking at your photos, and you know, a lot of people that want to do what you do. But who inspires the world champion fitness model, WBFF Pro?
I love that you say that. You know, a lot of fitness people always say that, you know, this fitness person inspired me and this fitness person inspired me. The people that inspire me and motivate me are the people that I see in the gym day in and day out, grinding, giving it their all. You know, I go to the gym so many times a day that people just recognize my face. And, you know, I don't even know their name, but they always try to talk to me. Those people inspire me because I see their dedication, and when I see other people pushing themselves, it makes me want to push myself.
Yeah.
So, like, the fitness people, I mean, yes, I can look up to them, but they don't inspire me like the people around me inspire me.
That's awesome.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does completely. So true. Well, man, we're almost at the end of the interview, but I'd love to know what what advice would you have for people that want to take steps in the direction that you've taken? They've gone from, loving the sport, they want to do a pro, maybe they want to be world champion one day. What advice would you have for those people?
Tell them to check me out at JustinGonzalesFitness.com. I'm just well, it's
the best.
Right now, I mean, you just have to be motivated. Is the very first thing. Everyone always asks me for advice and tips, and if I want to train them, but it takes you yourself to be motivated to really want to push to the next step. Because if you're not 100% dedicated, then you're never going to succeed. So once you find that motivation, that what you want to kick up to another notch, then that's when you reach out to nutritionists and your trainers like yourself that really can help you transform that body that you want to get to. And I've been able to have good genes, like you said, and just the right people to help guide me along the way. I have good friends over here with Muscle Farm. My boss Drew, he's an amazing person. Our brother Michael, he's a good inspiration. My older brother, and having a nutritionist in your family, you can't go wrong with that.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So Justin, you're world champion now. Okay, some people say it's the height. Where do you go from here? What's next for you?
I just got a website built for me right after I won the show, JustinGonzalesFitness.com. Soon we're going to have, thank you, sir. Soon we're going to have subscriptions, online personal training. I have a whole bunch of modeling shoots. I would like to get into modeling and acting. And then, just enjoy life, That's what I do it because I enjoy it, And, it's life. I love to do it. Hopefully, I can get a manager and get it signed to some modeling agency, possibly, get a big screen like you do,
Yeah. Sounds exciting, man. Look, I have no doubt that you're going to be a massive, massive success. You've come so far already, and it was truly an honour to speak with you, man. And also, thanks for being on the front cover of Ultimate You magazine this month. I know everyone down in Australia is going to be loving the articles and loving the podcast and just getting to know you a little bit better.
I'm blessed, man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Mindy.
Good on you,
Thank you, all of you.
Good luck with the future, mate. We're all backing you 100%, and we can't wait to see what you do over the next few years.
Hey, this is what the trophy looks like right here.
I love it.
Yeah. Of course. Hey, thank you so much, Ultimate You.
No worries, man. We'll see you later, Justin.